Bosh. Bosh. Good evening, everyone. Hopefully you can hear us now. Welcome to Pallegney with me and Paul. Say hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
He is only in voice this evening. Unfortunately, he is not here with me in person, just in spirit. He's like some
Oh,
sort of
I'm so
alien guide as we work our way through Terralife.
I'm totally not in the game for. Oh yeah, that's a good announcement. A good announcement for next week, maybe. That you will do the English stream on your own, or
Yes,
get Harms and Tim with you in the stream, so that you
possibly.
guys can do some stuff.
Yeah, and possibly tomorrow as well.
Yes, please.
Hopefully, I need to have a chat with Farm Sim Tim because he did say he was available tomorrow. So we will see whether he wants to join me or not.
Oh, my queen is there. My
Yes,
queen, my queen of butterflies.
yes, I did say
Guys,
she was there.
if you didn't know, Paul is no single anymore. There's not only a single alien now, a non-single alien. There's someone in a relationship with a queen. So I upgraded. I'm just a knight. I'm not the king. I'm just a knight. I have to do what the
No,
queen says. But
yeah, yeah,
guys,
yep.
Queenie, I will visit her for the coming week. So I'm not there for at least 10 days, 7 days, 8 days, 10 days, something like that. And please do me a favor, watch Disturb's streams, give him a like. I had on my YouTube, I had over 88K visitors,
Wow.
and I only gained 100 followers. So don't make the same mistake with Disturb. He deserves every follow, please.
Things are going pretty well, but what that does mean is that there is 10 days without the alien in Discord. So I would say you could do what you want, but Braven's there, so you really can't.
Yeah, you can't because Queen is moderator too
Okay,
now.
that I don't know if that's good or bad yet,
we can we
but
can do we can do stuff from her PC now.
but I know that a happy alien means that you can get away with a bit more than you used to be able to. So hey,
Smog greetings to Smog.
yeah, you're even allowed to make bad jokes, and you don't instantly get timed out or banned. It's good.
Yeah, the alien was joking with him.
It's this weird, uncertain new world where you can make a joke and things laugh. It's very strange. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with it yet. Um, but hey, it's a good thing. Thank you for the Prime subscription, by the way, Adam. Much appreciated. Um,
You know, there are things that happen that never ever happened before, only because of Queenie, by the way. Um, so there is this thing like ongoing that I actually bought bits.
oh wow, I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, we should
No,
talk.
that I'm
We
that I'm sharing that I'm buying bits and sharing stuff.
okay.
Yeah. So and because I'm not allowed to send on her channel anymore because she sent so much on mine, it was like money laundry, right? Because I thought, well, I give it a try and we'll do some for Disturb too.
So that's what it is. It's a secret money laundering activity for the aliens to get rich. I get it
Hey,
now.
good that you're pointing out what you're pointing out now with the feeding.
I get it. I get it.
Very
Well, that's what I was going to get to
yeah.
eventually when you stop declaring your undying love for me. But
Yeah, but I
that's
love
fine.
you. Disturb, you know that I love
That's
you.
fine. But
And Raven is there too. I love him too. And wow, DZP is there. I love him too.
oh wow, wow.
And Aviation Kriller, Chris is there. I love him too.
We have whatever a hype train is incoming.
Yeah, wait for it.
I have no idea.
Wait
But
for it.
thank you for the 100 bits, people, and the 30 bits, Mr. Paul.
Come on, let's do it. Let's give him a hype
I
train
have
here.
no idea what one of these does, but hey,
I don't know either. It will go straight to your living room.
I hope not, because that's going to really upset. If you wake the dogs up, I'm going to be annoyed, people.
But I'm already sorry that I will use the purpose of the stuff that I'm sharing to help your channel, but to show what I'm feeling for some special
Me?
queen. Yeah?
Oh
So
no. Oh God. I.
it's with the blue background. It's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh wow. Jeepers.
Chloe is there too. Hey, and we will meet Chloe and Castor. It's becoming the weekend of the weekends.
I'm just gonna sit here and let you guys do your thing for a bit, and thank you for that, Chloe. Very much appreciated. Was that 10 gifted subs? I think it was. Wow.
Yeah, he doesn't do that on my channel. He doesn't do that.
That's because you're not as special as I am, Paul. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
you're far too cheery these days to warrant anything like that.
yeah.
You're far too cheery.
The good thing is everyone says, "Hey, congrats, good for you, for both of you."
Yeah, it is a very good thing. I'm very happy for you both. So, should we talk about some farming, maybe?
Yeah,
So
that is actually something that I'm very happy that I was right.
that we should talk farming.
Yeah, oh, that I was right about the feeding.
That we should keep it simple.
Yeah, that we should keep it simpler than it was because it is really the way that we kind of we had you know you were involved. We had
Mm,
some different um, meanings of how to put the feeding because there was so much effort put in by Raven and by Achim Mobil. But they did not have the experience of the last couple of years with the support of FS19 Maze Plus with the simpler feeding and all that. So um, yeah, I kind of lost the war, so I made it heavier the feeding for the mixtures, but I thought hopefully it will crash into support flood and people not being capable of getting it proper. So we turn it now back that you have when you do a feeding, you have three sliders for a must and three for none.
mm,
Because 99% of the people just want to play and don't give a fuck about what realism is.
yeah,
They like that it is a little bit more realistic, that they can vary it a little bit more, but it doesn't have to be that hard. If you want to be hard, we can give you advices. The 1% can give you advices on how to make it difficult because everything is possible now.
yeah.
And then what Disturb has here is the already fixed version.
Yeah, so this is the updated version. The mix that I'm showing. By the way, thank you, Chris, for the 10 more gifted subs and all of the bits that are flying in from people. This is the fixed version of the 4-month plus dairy calf feed. So this fixes the issue with the cereal protein and cereal energy groups where they were sharing the same ingredients and you couldn't make a mix. So that's got this fix in and only 3 required ingredients now. So
Yeah, I had a typo. It was because of the copy paste stuff
yeah.
that I had to do for the hay milk stuff, and because we changed the ages.
So if I
I basically forgot the protein cereals line to put it in.
yeah, and I think the same change has been made for the similar change been made for this one as well with the cereal protein and cereal
Yeah,
energy,
yeah.
and
The
the
bigger ones had it correct.
yeah,
It is 6
and
that I just miscopied.
and again only 3 with a minimum now. So
Yeah, and
that's
a
pretty cool.
good thing for the icons, for you guys. There is someone who's making professional icons. He approached us, and there will be. It is a work in progress. It is possible that we put in some with some updates. That there will be some changes, but they will be more unified, more fitting to the giant stuff. Also for the coming farm sim. So the icon chaos that you see there, for me, it's clear what it is, but for you guys, it might not. that will change too, so that you can see better what is in the sliders.
Yeah.
But not all in this farm sim. It is a work in progress.
And then with the 27-month-old one, we've got what, 5 minimums there, and
Yeah,
then
but
the
he's
rest. So it's pretty easy to cover. I guess the one that's maybe slightly complicated at the moment, if people want to use some of the new field types, is things like apple pulp and carrot pulp. We're currently missing the buy points for those, so they'll be coming in the update as well.
true, but there is brewer's grain in
Yeah.
and the beet pulp, so
Yep.
those are viable in containers.
Yeah. Yeah. They're a really good cheap option for feed as well. So,
Yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
also, I believe, carry on, Paul.
No, I just wanted to say also the price values and all that stuff is not being that perfect as we needed it to be. We are currently working again on valuation of different things. We have to have another approach for the next farm sim from the beginning to take it more serious.
Mm.
We had 3 other teams offering us, yeah, we will do it, but they kind of got scared away when they saw the amount of stuff that would be necessary. And then very late on, from the Agrarhasse, Alex said, okay, I will do it. And he's only human, he's working, he has real life, he's doing as good as he can, and we didn't communicate well. So I'm very sorry that it is just a work in progress still. It is a proof of concept. So keep that in mind. We will do some fixes and updates, but it is not perfect. But you guys see at least what the 10% is that we were talking about all the time.
Yeah, it's so much. It's so much. So yeah, as we've said, this is the 15% of the full project. So to answer Jacob's question, yes, Terralife will come to FS25 at some point. Don't ask when. I had someone ask me exactly when they can expect to have it to be playing with it in FS25.
Oh, I answered that in the other stream 5 minutes before I was here.
Okay.
I said one day after the release of FS25, there will be a post from me to FS25 Terralife Plus.
I said after the game releases, after FS25 releases, and before the next version of Farm Sim releases. After that.
Don't talk it. Oh, just let them think.
Uh,
If you heard what I said, just
yeah.
let them think.
Yeah.
You just have to both words in one sentence, and people start what,
Yeah.
and they're quiet. Don't argue with them.
So Eagles at the moment, Eagles, you cannot make pulp. In Maize Plus, you could make beet pulp using Just Add Adams Sugar Factory, but not with Terralife Plus. In terms of updates, the update to the feeding does not require a new save because I've just dropped that in to my save just fine. I don't know about all the other updates that are going on that the guys are doing behind the scenes. I don't know how extensive some of them are, so I guess just wait and see.
No, that's your stream. I already talked too much.
So yeah, I have no idea if any of the other changes. And Animal Food Editions is one of those standard ones where you can pretty much change it and it's not going to break anything. So, but I don't know about any of the others. So, Brewer's Grain and Beet Pulp Eagles. There are placeables for each of those. So
I can tell you that we had an agreement with the guy that is doing the butchers.
yep, that's available now.
Yeah, there were some question if it is allowed that he does it, and yes, it was intentionally. Achim Mobil and Bremen, I guess, contacted him or worked with him together to get it. And it's not taking away money from the charity. So, guys, if you don't play Terralife or whatever, but download it because it goes for a good cause. Giants has to pay money, the double amount of what they would have to pay the modders. And if the rating is better, the higher the rating, the more money they have to. I can tell that we are at the moment. I think what they have to pay is around $400.
Which is pretty nice, isn't it? For
Point yet. So let's see what we it was already 150 around that.
that was after day one,
That was one day because the
and
monthly.
we're now well over 300,000 downloads. So it should be significantly more than that. And what I need to do, which I haven't done, which everyone else should do, is even if you're not playing all the maps, just go download all the maps as well, because an extra download is free money for charity, which is a good thing. So, do that. And make sure you rate them 5 stars, because as Paul said, I think it's an extra 50% on what
Yeah.
Giants pay if it's over 4 stars. So do that, because that helps out. It's German Cancer Aid that the money's going to go to, which is a really cool thing for no effort on your part. So, Bavarian Redneck's getting himself blocked by using his own name. That's quite funny. That's quite funny. I thought we'd allowed
Yeah,
Redneck.
it is really.
Oh, that's even funnier than someone telling me off for using his name. Right, at this point, I think I'm going to go jump in the combine, because I actually have something I would like to do. Unless anyone has any more feeding questions.
Don't you wish your girlfriend? No, don't. Don't you want to show something with the feeding?
I wasn't planning to do any actual feeding, because my cows are all in a pasture and they're grazing.
Oh,
So my cows
you
have
want
got my cows
something
have got
with the
my
you want to show
cows
something with the bags?
my cows have got food.
Wow,
They're fine.
look at you! Look at you!
Look,
Your health is
look,
no, no.
look.
Your health
Food,
is.
water, health,
Oh, the
productive,
British one, the water.
production, reproduction. Look, they're not dying like yours normally do.
No, I just wanted to see if the repro. I'm back again. Switched again. Can't you see that I'm pointing at at my screen?
No, no, I can't. But there you go. It's back.
No, because there were complaints about the health, the productivity, the
Yeah.
reproduction.
No.
You got any manure? No, they're all
No, because they're all on the field. So there is no manure.
Oh, okay, good.
To make calf hay, what you need is
A calf hay production facility.
yes, which is this guy, which I guess I could demonstrate. Can I put it inside? Where do I want to put it? I don't actually want to put it anywhere at the moment, because this is turning into what happens with your saves, Paul, where you end up
Yeah.
putting stuff down that you don't actually need.
Yeah, I see
So
that. You're just butchering the safe.
yeah. So what we'll do is we will. It's alright. It's a test save anyway, really, so it doesn't matter. Meadow hay is okay to clean. Cool. That'd be alright to go through the cleaner.
Yeah, I was just saying my queen good night, because the knight has to say good night to the queen.
Oh,
Because
okay.
it's just the knight, not the king.
You be busy doing you things, and I'll do this. It's fine.
I'm back.
And and
Just to be honest, it's very very interesting, right? We never had me being that relaxed on the screen.
I think we've had it once before where you've just been watching.
I never felt that relaxed.
That's true. That you've not been this. Mr. Urson Rayner, how are you doing?
Hey,
You put down his hay cleaner and he appears.
yeah. Oh, Mark is there too. Mark called Darwin. No, Darwin called Mark. You know who he is, right? Derwin.
No.
Derwin Modding's Mark. The even impossible spells I'm possible.
Okay.
Kinda Mark.
Am I doing this right or wrong?
You're doing it wrong because you cannot fill in bales. You have to. You do not even listen what Reiner tells you.
He doesn't tell me how to use it.
He should.
He should tell me how to use it. Yes. Do I need a bale shredder then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you just open it up.
I don't think I have the cut bales mod on here, so
Good night, Queenie. Sleep well.
let's just spend even more of the money that I don't actually care about. I've got an appropriate tractor here. Yes, I have.
Sleep well. Oh, look! A queen appears on the screen. Many of them.
Oh, God.
Others count sheep to sleep, and I count queens. No, it is. Rainer said. I mean, and this is actually very cool. Very cool. Very cool that he made it. You have no idea, right?
Hmm?
Oh no, it is yours saved, but not the mods from the server, or
It's not on the server. No, it's my save.
no, I mean, but it's not the mods from the server.
No, it's not.
Because then you would have the I think it is there's folk in there that unwraps the bale. But of course, yeah, you
No, and I
cut it open, right?
I don't have the cut bale mod on here, so at
you
the
should
moment.
use our screen time modification mods folder to do the crazy stuff. At least the little helping mods.
So,
oh, did I tell you that it is possible? I mean, I'm not sure if it is this year, but next year is planning that I visit you in the UK.
You did not. Am I going to be able to blow the straw straight into this, or should I blow it onto the floor first?
Or do it right.
What was that? I didn't hear you. Sorry.
I said do it right. Do it the correct way on the floor first.
Yeah.
No one could clean up if you would. No, I mean there are
interesting. That's probably because the store point is there, I would guess.
Yeah, you go a little bit further out there because there's so many triggers. I would go to the meadow or behind the shed where you have a clean floor. There where the shed is, where the baler is, because there are so many so many triggers and the plates on the ground. Possible that it won't let you tip it on the ground. Yeah, that's what I thought.
There we go.
So the
enough.
farming events that you have in the UK, how are they called?
Oh, are you going to be coming to Lama? Is that the one you mean?
That's possible if that is the big one where you were.
That's the one that Giants came to last year.
Yeah, that's it. Where is it?
That is in Birmingham.
And when is it?
It's in January, I believe.
So it's quite possible that it's very, very soon then. I mean, sooner than the summer event FarmCon.
Yes.
That's kind of interesting.
Yes, it's in January.
And guess what? It will be at the Novak booth.
Okay. So you'll be working?
No, I'm just looking good as always.
Oh, well, yeah. So you'll be there in a professional capacity, though.
Yeah. Do you know that you can actually put the shovel in the correct way?
I do. Yes, you've told me that before, but this will work. So.
Yeah, but it looks awful. It's looking like a Brit on a whatever.
It is a Brit. So.
Oh shit.
You know. We're already doing enough damage. Just let me do the thing.
You know that the food mixer that you're using there, right?
Yeah.
This is not the actual best to use to showcase stuff. From the EM ones, there's one with a back door where you can fill in the bags to show on how beautifully you can pick up one bag from the pallet. Just mentioning it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to do some crazy things.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah, I was not sure if if we did it on the Pulsar stream.
There we
Oh,
go.
it's
So
first thing you stream after the release, right?
first time that I've streamed since the beginning of August.
Oh,
But yes, first English stream since release.
yeah. So yes. So we can talk actually now about Terralife stuff in depth.
So that's how you make Carfe. And you get Carfe out there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on, you can do that better. If you go straight under it, that it looks nice. Rainer made such a nice animation for the unloading.
It's just because there's almost none in there.
No, it takes a little bit, so leave it there and you come back a little bit later. But if you go very, very close to it and put the shot, yeah, you see where it is animating.
Yep.
You can really make it nice, a little bit deeper. Probably. And it looks really.
That can be
So
turned
you know how it works, right?
off. Yep. Right.
I mean, you know how it works that you can basically use every hay to make it into calf hay.
So every hay just turns into Carfe.
Yes. The purpose of this little mini game was or is yeah it's basically it's like a fill type converter. Yeah, you can do it fast, but then it's what fun is it? Then you could have just spared it, right?
Yeah.
So we made
And
it that it is a little bit slower, like in real life it would go through. It's a little bit harder because of the days that you can separately pick. So if you're playing 1 day week or 7 days week, um, we try to make it that it is always the same time in game for you to feel. So when you go there with the loose hay and put it in, that it is a decent time that you have to wait, but not that you have to wait until the next day.
yeah. And then
Uh,
as I was told, we didn't do that stuff when I was a farmer.
mm,
As
yeah.
I've been told a lot about all of the features. Sorry, no. When I was a farmer's son's cousin, auntie's uncle, was a lot
Mm,
of the time.
don't forget the shepherd, the German shepherd dog that is always more.
I've been loving all of the. I once watched a farmer do farming and they didn't do it that way. So why are you making us do it that way? Comments.
You know that um, it is really cool if you can just not argue with people.
Yeah, I just let them. Just, it's like, yeah,
No,
okay.
I mean, don't do that anymore. And for yeah, thanks to my queen too, because she made it that my head is at the moment very, very more into the game of being back to normal, so that you cannot outsmart me anymore
Yeah,
with stupid comments or stuff like that, because I'm back to life. And the only negative thing on that is that I now see on how stupid some comments really are.
yeah,
Instead of being annoyed, I just keep laughing because I think, oh boy,
yeah.
on what farm have you been grown?
Yeah.
Was it a big farm with a very dirty backyard or something?
Exactly that, Adam. If you don't like it, don't download it, don't use it. One of my favourite comments, which I don't think I've mentioned yet, was I read it on someone else's video. The It was about the going to weeks. Was it's pointless. I've planted oats. I now have to sleep 20 days before I can do anything.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that between planting my crops and getting in the combine to harvest that crop I've just planted, I've got a lot of other jobs I need to do. Because you know, there's like all of the other crops you plant, animals to tend, grass to deal with. I'm pretty sure that you don't just put the crops in the ground and then get in the combine and sit and wait for that one field to be harvested.
Yeah.
If you do, Terralife is probably not for you.
I mean, the major thing that people hopefully, I mean, the insane won't get it anyways, but the sane people get it. That this is just a proof of concept that we were bouncing in between. Oh, when does it come to FS22? We want to play it, and well, we're not ready. We need some
Mm,
time. We have some private issues. I was back for 6 or 7 months. Others said other issues, and we tested all the stuff the best we could, and even that was not enough. It came back from ModHub, and they found stuff, and even after that, there was stuff in that is not found, and people started complaining. What does Giants even do, and whatever. So, what I learned is, no matter what you do, no matter on how fast you do, and no matter on yeah how documented stuff is, people don't give a fuck.
mm,
So I think that we won't do either now. We have a community, built up community, the English community. We have now really, really cool people in there. I think we are basically not on this antisocial thing. Yes, there are one or two here and there, but I don't really care. All over, the people that we are streaming for, the people that are in our discords, they are interested in this stuff, they understand stuff, they understand that we shared very early development stuff that no one else did. Now Giants is starting to share stuff from the development. I don't know on how they got the ideas, if they are had the same, or but it is working what we did. Yeah,
mm.
so the promotion was working, that was not even intended for it. And I'm proud that we have a big, huge community, that is understanding, that is getting what we are doing, that is getting that we are basically releasing an alpha version of something, not to be the greatest, best modders or whatever. That we just released it so that you guys can share, that you guys can share your experience, your impressions, that you give us feedback, that we can do it even better, because Farm Sim 25 will blow your mind. Giants is upping the game so much, and we have to keep up now, and we have so much to come. So please don't annoy us that, yeah, but if I am playing on 7 days a month or a week or whatever, I have nothing to do but just
Yeah,
disturb attention. Back off.
yeah, it's not for you. It's not for you.
It's not for you. We didn't do it for you.
Yeah,
We did it to prove something. We did it to prove something, that first, we are capable of doing so. Second, the engine can take it. Third, our community can understand it and enjoy it. And yeah, it's because we want to do it, and we don't gain money. So you guys see, yes, you donate stuff to us, you give us money for coffee and stuff, and we're really appreciating that. It's not to become a millionaire, but it's very nice that you appreciate it, and we appreciate that too. Every support that you give, but we give every cent that is in the ModHub money, we give to charity, because we want to show. Wait for the wiki, Jacob.
it's
So we
coming.
want to
It's coming.
show, we want to show that we are into it because we love what we do. And yes, it is my baby, so to say. I put a lot of heart, blood into it, but everyone in the team puts the same effort in, and we have, as a team, achieved so much. Not only in game, but we achieved as a team a lot. You know? So please don't give us a hard time.
Yeah,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think I mean, the amount of questions there were on the first 2 days was pretty insane. Um, and Yeah. I think people needed to comprehend the just try it and try and work stuff out, because and that's a lot of what I've been doing, and I think probably people. Right, are you empty? You're empty. I didn't really get to grips with how. I still haven't got to grips with how a lot of this stuff works until I didn't start playing with Terralife in anger until about the Thursday before release. Because the only other stuff I did was when we were streaming together, and that was a lot of that was jump on for an hour or two and do whatever jobs we were doing.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah,
I haven't
yeah,
much more experience. I was gone for 6 months,
yeah,
so basically more.
and it's so quite often in that first Saturday when people were asking questions, I was opening up the XML and trying to work out answers to things to stop Raven having to answer so many of the questions, because he was doing a huge amount of the work.
He's a beast.
Yeah,
Of
he
course,
was.
he's a beast.
Yeah,
In the work he does, is a beast. And guys, I tell you, don't get on the wrong foot with Raven. He's 2 meters tall. He's 2 meters wide. He has hands like a shovel. So if he knows where you're living, and I will bring him to the UK, so he can have you all.
He did a great job that first weekend of trying to corral everything as well, which was good.
I mean, I was not there.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot to mention to everyone in the admin team. I mean, I didn't know myself until Saturday noon that I was really away. It was the best thing that happened to me, but it was the worst time that I could take the day off.
I said to you on, I think it was Sunday morning, you reappeared, and I was about an hour away from messaging Rainer to see if anything was wrong with you, because you'd kind of vanished on the day when I expected to be seeing quite a lot of you.
That I mean, um,
But
I deleted over 150 messages after I reacted on a ping. I was pinged. I reacted on that and gave my best to it, and then Raven said, "Come on, this is already solved
yeah,
5 hours ago."
yeah, just leave it.
And then I said, "Well, okay, you don't need me anyways, because from the scripting I have no idea. All the files are at your PC. I'll be back."
Yeah, yeah,
And he managed to do it. Oh, wow, it was really, really amazing.
yeah.
But it helped me.
No,
I'm really thankful for the team for supporting Paul too.
to pick up, to answer a couple of Terralife questions, Adam was asking about undersowing crops because he was playing with that yesterday, I think. So I think he tried to undersow something into one of the cover crops.
Yeah.
Is that something you are up on talking about?
I don't know. What do you mean? He tried and it didn't work, or what?
So I think he used the Novag to undersow. Adam, start typing, buddy. He undersowed something into one of the cover crops, and it started growing. And then I think he was at the point of not sure what was the next step in terms of spraying off the
I
cover
can
crop.
tell you. I can tell you one or two simple things that I learned, and I think they are still there. But with the update, something will change in the growth system anyways, because we have to change something. We have to move, for example, growth stage 13 to 14 and 15 to 13. We have to reorganize it, so that will be a little bit messy. But this where you are on disturbed is now cover crop. Yeah,
Okay.
you're on grown cover crop. You pick up the Novak, you go through it and sow, for example, corn into it.
Mm-hmm.
It will be sown under, and all is good. What we do is we switch basically the cover crop to wheat, just technically, yeah,
Yeah.
just for the technically understanding.
Yeah.
We switch it to wheat. So that means you have the crop, the new sown corn growing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say in UK maize or corn.
Maize, I think, but don't quote me on that because I'm not a farmer.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure. So you sow in the maize. It starts growing. It takes, of course, because we have so many growth stages and possibilities to sow, for example, in the first week and in the third week, and have it ripening in the same um, timetable. It is growing slowly, like it is in real life. So you get
Mm-hmm.
only small plants. But keep in mind, you sow it today in there,
Yep.
and you spray it tomorrow. You will kill your maize because
Okay.
it's Roundup. Even if it's not, even if you do not see the little plant growing, you kill it. So what you have to do is you sow in the cover crop, and on the same day you kill the cover crop. Everything is good because it is wheat. It will give you a malus for the yield and stuff. Yeah, so it is basically working as wheat because it was all planned completely different, and this is what we made out of it without not killing everything from the features. So on the same day you can mulch it, you can spray it. Nothing will happen to your sown maize, but
Mm-hmm.
after you slept, don't use the sprayer because it will kill everything.
So is that it?
Oh, don't use the. I think don't use the weeder or stuff or the knife roller.
Okay. So basically,
Yes.
if you undersow crops, you've got to deal with it on the same day.
Yeah, or you have to do it mechanically later on.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this is 100% correct what I was saying, but it is just the way where it will work. So if you undersow it, um, don't do any stuff on the other day for killing it.
Yep.
I do it. I spray the field. This is why we avoided to make it all gray like Giants does.
Mm-hmm.
We only do so that you see that you spray, and you can sow into it. Then the texture of the no-till, you guys know with the white flowers in there, you can see that too. And this goes away in what was it? We did do it on the field
We
here on this now. It's
we
your setting.
yeah we did it. I didn't remember what happened when we did the no-till stuff because it was a while ago.
It withers away.
Yeah.
But when you spray it before you sow it, you basically get no impact on the yield. But if you leave the cover crop there and kill it later on, then it works like wheat and gives you the penalty like wheat.
Okay.
And this is all because of the 85% missing.
Yep.
So we did not really um, yeah, we had one way on how to look it all the time, and then all of a sudden we had to switch it back and see on how we get it still there because we wouldn't have released it anyways. We wanted to get the spot, at least the August spot as promised, and yeah, we basically did it on the last minute.
So it's kind of the feature is there, but it's only a very light implementation of it at the moment because
In my opinion, this is like Achim asked me the other day um, on how the heck I would come to the numbers, the 15%, the
mm,
the 85%, because he's programmer and math is basically his
yep.
thing. Um, we have, for example, you have 100 lines of code. You release 15 lines of code and you don't release 85 lines of code. You have clear math, right?
Yep.
If you release 5 lines of code, and 5 no, and
95.
95, sorry,
Yep.
95 don't, you have 5% not 5% release. So, but if you have 100 lines of code that you need for a certain thing, you release even 50 or 60 lines of this code, but the other 50 or 40 lines of code have an impact on the released ones not working. You have released 50%, but the effect is like not having released that much.
Yep.
I don't know if it comes across in the
Yeah.
translation. Sorry
Yep.
if
It
it does.
does. It does.
Yeah.
You're,
So
you're,
this is, it is not a technical, it's not a straight number technical 85%, but the impact of the soil compaction, moisture, NPK is so widespreading, just let alone the manure and slurry for every animal that we had spread up.
yeah.
The thing on how the cover crops work for the soil compaction, um, for the nutrition
Yeah. Nutrition.
of
That's the one.
stuff than for the fertilizing stuff.
Yep.
So it is so widespread that I really have to say we only did 10%,
I,
even if it's
I think from a total feature point of view, and when you combine all that together, it feels about the right number. It might not be from a low implemented lines of code point of view,
yeah.
but when you think about the complexity of play, when you mix together, let's say NPK, soil compaction, cover crops working properly, and all of that, it does feel like quite a small fraction of the complexity that you could play this at.
Yeah.
And you could choose not to, obviously, because you could choose not to worry about cover crops and all that kind of thing. But you might be struggling with very compact, with running over your crops and destroying some of them.
You know that today I got approached by a company um, who saw the release, and the marketing department said, "Why are we not in FarmSim?"
That's so cool.
And they asked me. So it makes me really, really proud.
That's so cool that the release of Terralife can make a company's marketing department go, "Why aren't we part of this game?"
Exactly. So this is when one company, a really big company, wants to be our partner to get into FarmSim by us. That counts for me way more than 10 Kevins complaining
Yeah.
about me. Yeah.
And
So.
it's the same as the.
Oh, now double close. Oh, come
No,
on.
it was fine. It was fine. It's the same as the Novak video that you shared.
Hmm?
That was so cool.
Wasn't it?
That Novak video was brilliant. And it's like people saying about how, oh, when I was, when my uncle's brother's sister's cousin farmed, they didn't do it like this. And then you've got real actual farming brands excited about what we're doing in this mod. It's like, I think maybe it probably is kind of somewhat realistic.
You know, we did such a shitty job that I don't know if it's a spoiler, if I'm allowed to talk about. I don't know. I don't care because it's marketing anyways. There is in November. There's a very huge event. Not in the way of the llama where you were talking
Hmm.
about, but a huge event of the information that you get on certain and special topics.
Yeah.
It's a special event. Hey, Achim, it's a special event from Novak. Um, and I totally forgot that then the new farm sim will be released already.
I've gone the wrong way.
Yeah. So that means Um, we wanted to present, of course, the Terralife, the no-till playable for people on this event,
Yep.
and we want to present the new Novak. Yeah, but really we want to show it, but we don't want to show it because in new farm sim will not be the Terralife features, so
Mm-hmm.
the machine will not be presented right.
Yep.
But it is a good work that Giants did, so it is worth mentioning, worth showing. So we asked for the possibility of a play booth so
Yeah.
that can play on it. And we did such a shitty job that Giant offered two, one for FS22, one for FS25, so that we can show the Terralife. I mean, this will impact. I really think that the Terralife has an impact on the player count at the moment.
Yep.
Mm, even if it is sometimes a little bit frustrating for some because they overthink stuff. But so just that you see, Novak is interested in showing it. DSV is showing an interest in showing it. Giants is showing an interest, and it's all because of it's a good cause. And this is what makes me so proud that
Yeah.
people from real life companies got it.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm still in evening hacking, by the way. The fact that a real life farming company's marketing department were annoyed that they weren't included
Yeah.
in this is just mind blowing.
Oh, you have no idea that
It's
there are so many today, basically today, yeah, was the exact problem that I have or that we have that we are changing. You know that there is so to say the CEO or the CEOs like Bull and me,
mm-hmm.
and there's the oh what is the English name of Aufsichtsrat? Um, what is it in a company the people that are below the shareholders? No, what is it called? Shit. Wait, I will Google it because it's really important. And I will know the word of course, but it, it doesn't come in mind. Um, it
So
is the
I have no idea what the German word is, so it's
yeah,
fine.
it's the board. It's
Yep.
a supervisory board, but it's the board. Yeah, I
Yep.
would have thought of it. So we have Achim and we have Achim Mobil and we have Braven.
Mm-hmm.
In this. So we have a four heads um, company lead. We
Yep.
are not company, but you're getting where I'm
Yep.
going. So normally it was the way that it was only Robert and me. I had 100% of the trust of Robert. So, I mean, you guys know because everybody of you came into the farming agency without even talking to Robert.
Yep.
So, and all the partners and that stuff, I did it all on my own, and I decided it. And now we have decided that there will be a change. That because the time where I was off, the 6 months, showed that it is necessary. That there is not too much of yeah, not power, but decisions have to be made when someone is gone, and if they are blocked because no one knows about it, it's worse. So we
Yep.
split it up under the four of us, and yeah, and for me, FS22 is through. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
if there is a partner, it's nothing for FS22 anymore, right?
Yep.
Should be clear, right? No, it wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
Robert said, "But whoa, not." And I said, "No, it's for FS22." And I said, "Well, it's you guys are not making it easy to me to let go because for me it was sure. It is always more of a year head start. Yeah, I'm starting to getting to the companies, and until we are there where we are." So, but now when I'm saying, "Hey, we have a new partner," everybody's getting nervous because oh, Paul is giving me new work, and oh, it is not that way. It was that way, to be honest, in the transformation of the farming agency, right? Where we
Mm.
had this huge transformation with the new guys, and yeah, with Disturb being the English ambassador, and being just the head of the English department.
I wouldn't go that far.
It is. You saw that I made it clear to any other YouTubers. You are the
Well,
one.
yeah, that bit,
So
yes.
yeah. So it's a straight line and straight way, and we will keep it that way. And I think you're doing an amazing job. And I really know that it's really hard for you not putting out tutorials already
Oh, don't.
when others do. But I
Don't.
can tell you, let them do their wrong tutorial.
Yeah. So there's two. I'll come back to that in a second. Say hello to Jimmy, and I'll say to Adam. You missed an explanation of the undersewing that you asked about.
Yeah. What, you
Uh,
missed it?
well, he said it'd been gone for 20 to 30 minutes.
Oh, shame on you.
So we'll have to go back and watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
So yes, in terms of tutorials, it's very frustrating to not be making them. I have there's loads of little ideas for things that I would like to do, which I'm not. And this time, I'm not going to be making the stupid ideas that jump into my head.
This is a good one.
Yes.
Because I think, and this is something that you really have to keep in mind. Give a shit on downloads of other YouTubers. Give a shit on growing of channels of other YouTubers. I mean, as I mentioned before, I got 88,000, um, what is it, watching, whatever, they came to my channel
Mm,
in the last 4
yeah.
weeks. I only gained 100 followers. If I would care, I would go nuts. But I don't care. Because that what we will do, no, the other way around. The impact that I see now that we have on how we are on focus, it is way more important that we get our shit together, that we keep calm, that we do it like we planned with the wiki, with the straight points, that we have it in English, in German, in French, in Polish, in Italian, all structured the same. Because, guys, trust me or not, everything that you will learn now in the next 10, 12, 30, whatever weeks, how long you will play until the next function comes, or even longer, you will take over to FS25
Yeah.
because we will port the stuff that we have now as far as possible. No promise made, but we will try to bring it over as fast as possible. It will have the same principles, so you will learn now for having it easier in FS25, 2025. That means we have to be way more careful in what we do, on how we say it.
Yep.
So the past tutorial that Disturb made in 19, that how many, I think there was a tutorial that you had to change for 3 or 4 times.
I think so. So for the ones that when I used to make them on my own randomly in 19, um, maybe there were certainly mistakes in the ones that I started when I started making them before I was part of even talking to you, because you started messaging me going that's good, but and then with the 22 Maze Plus ones, I obviously pre-made them all, and then you checked them.
Can I fall into your speech?
Yeah,
The unknown. What we would say is no. What would you say if Giants would offer to
yeah,
farming agency into Giants, give you all a paycheck and the freedom to continue to work on Terralife unrestricted and with the full backing of Giants and their team? I have to split up the no in 5 sections. First, no. Second, no. Third, no. Fifth, no. And I think we are back to Megan Trainer or Trailer who said something with the nose. It is because it is not working. It is not working. It can't work because not even that we wouldn't appreciate that, but Giants can't let you off the leash.
yeah,
So this is the first thing that hinders. They have a total different way. So, and then there would be no reason for them to pay us if we could work on like we do. It is hard to get them to, no, it was hard to get them noticing what we can do, what we are capable of, and they do now, but we don't want to be paid
They're a,
exactly
they're
for
a,
that.
they're a business, so they can't just pay people to go do whatever they want.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
So, and the creativity goes. I mean, I would say there are several options on making money on farm sim. For example, if you do a DLC, um, but like Spider-Man, with great power comes great.
Mm,
In this case, with big money comes huge amount of no-nos.
yep.
And it is normally the saying is if you love what you're doing, you're not working, but with the amount of scripting and stuff, if you cannot do it to relax, if you have to push it because of stuff that we saw that now happening to us, getting closer and closer to the release date, and knowing that we are not ready, and knowing that there were issues and blah blah blah. This on a basis where you're dealing with a company that will give you money fees if you, yeah, there is big money involved, and you don't get big money if you cannot be um, what is it, charged, if you cannot be charged big money.
Yeah.
So if you have a wrongdoing, they don't say, hey, we gave you, for example, $10,000, happy that you could not do what you
Yeah.
did.
Don't worry
They
about
will
it. It's fine.
give you back the money and pay us because we have to do your work.
Yeah. And my class, you just have to think about what happened to seasons and
Yeah,
what.
I did not mention that on purpose.
Yeah, I did.
Um, Yeah, no, no, no. It's no problem. I did also very often, but there is some a little bit more background to it now. What I did not know, it's not completely changing the meaning, but I try to dance around it a
Mm.
little bit more.
So
Uh,
I sort of and I don't know the background you're talking about. I do appreciate that there's a difference between the complexity that you can have in a mod and the complexity that Giants want in base game. Potentially that's it, but I don't think it's realistic to expect a company to just go, "Here's a big wedge of money, do what you want."
Jimmy, I can answer that. A lot of mumble going around precision farming coming out or not to FS25. What's your thoughts, and will that impact Terralife? I can tell you that Terralife will impact precision farming. No, really, it will come to 25, but we will have an impact on that and not the other way around. And it's no joking. It's not bragging.
Yeah,
It's what we talked about.
nothing is impossible.
No, it's just we offered our help because with the missing 85%, we tapped into so much of precision farming.
Yeah,
Akim, Bravenland, and Loki and Weasel went so far into it that we basically can help much better them to port it to 25 than they could do on their own, because we are a little bit more. Even roosters can lay eggs. Yeah,
shush,
that's a good
Adam.
one. That's a
Shush.
good one. Go
You
duck yourself.
you can time him
This is
out
my
if you can.
Scottish ass.
Feel free to time him out.
No, I don't. He will miss always the important parts.
You will. There was a question about making chicken food in the mixer, and at the moment it's still pig food and cow food
Yeah.
in the mixer wagon. I'm assuming that's the same problem that we had with Maize Plus. That it's
No,
no.
no, no. It's just we said stop it here
Okay.
because the complexity was, you know that there was always this uh that I said, well, we have to have the mechanics of the feeding have to be ready so that I can do the the feed stuff,
Yep.
my part. Yeah. Um, I did not know that it became that huge. That basically Braven and Achim and them, they made everything possible. So opportunities are nice, but if you have to fill them, it's not that nice. And if
Yep.
you're not sure, do we go the hard way or do we go the simple way? Because I was on the simple way, I kept everything even for me to see if there's something not working. If we have already everything split up, the testing would be impossible, basically.
Mm.
So and yeah, then there was my little my little off, um, and my little off and yeah, they said, and Achim also said, yeah, come on, we have understanding for it, take your time and whatever. And I said, yeah, no problem, but please don't have everything ready and then me being the last who has to do stuff and then pushing me. Yeah, and this is exactly what happened at a time where I was not really capable of taking it, not even couldn't read what I was doing,
Mm.
getting headaches and migraine and not getting clear view and all that stuff. Um, and then we had really to dial it down on the basics. For me, important were the cows,
Yep.
where we also forgot some stuff. Then we didn't. I mean, communication is not our stronghold. Was not our stronghold. Now we know on how we can do it better. But we did not talk that clear. So um, some animals got lost, and we just basically revived them in a way that we can say, okay, you can play with them. It is understandable that people get on how to do, but the real good thing will be next time around.
Okay.
There's so much that we really had to delay, and this is why pig food, yeah, it was in there, so we keep it. Chicken food, nah. No one mentioned that sheep and goat food is mixable, that we have TMRs for them. No one. It was complained about years, over years, but this is in.
Yeah.
But now it is in, and people complain about complain about being capable of making chicken food.
It's always the one you don't do that people want.
Yeah. So this is kiss my Scottish ass.
So I guess in theory, people could do it.
Yeah, but I won't tell how.
Okay.
You know, we spoiled on Holzer map. That Braven made it possible for a stationary mixer wagon to work with our mixtures,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we thought that the stationary mixer wagon was ready for release. It is not. So this is not in there. So this is why you cannot make chicken food, because it would have been in a stationary
Okay.
mixer. To make it realistic, you don't do it in a self-propelled or trailed one.
Yep.
Okay, now the spoiler is out. It is it is basically the fault of René Sulvana from Agrardesign Austria. No, it is he was relying on data from the company. They have the model. The model is basically ready, but the fine tuning, uh, how is it called? The skinned meshes.
The the um the details of the
Yeah, the
outside, I
host
guess.
and stuff, yeah, and the details, yeah. They are waiting for that. They didn't get it, so this is why it's not there. And we focused on this one because we wanted to bring in Mammut for that. So
Mm.
it's not our fault. It's not his fault. It's just we had to learn so much. I mean, the you can say you have a partnership with someone. What does that mean? That everyone all of a sudden works on 200% or 300% and
Yeah.
forget about their own projects? No, they had a timetable and they fulfilled their part, what they could do. And if you are waiting for a company to deliver and they don't deliver, then everyone is waiting. And we are not complaining. We are not looking for the fault for the person whose fault it was. We're looking for solutions, and this is where we are on now.
Yeah, and I guess for a company like that doing some, well, I'm going to say this, and it really contradicts what I've said a little while ago. For some companies like that, doing something for a video game isn't important, whereas for other companies where their seed isn't in the game, they're phoning up people saying, "Why isn't our seed in the game?" So, you know, it's
Let me answer the last question, please.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sorry, just to. So Line of Beef says, "Hope I did not start any drama by asking the chicken food question." No, this is because you are in a British stream, but you're not with the British drama queen. Queens. Sorry. No, it's no problem. Really.
No, asking questions is fine.
Yeah, this is why we do this.
Yeah.
We're not let's playing. Look how good we look in the face cam. We are playing. Come on, ask questions you never thought you would have asked.
Especially,
you wanted to.
yeah, especially while Paul's here, because he's the man who can answer the questions.
Yeah, not all of them. You can answer plenty yourself.
Right. It's interesting. That I meant to say when you were talking about the people, the stuff people learn now will be applicable to FS25, because that was a big thing for me with Maze Plus coming to FS22. Is almost everything that I learned in FS19 pulled straight across into FS25.
Funny enough that people complain about not being capable of telling.
Yeah, and it's
or
almost
putting it
plus.
in silos in pits.
Yeah,
And when you then say just read the ducking farm sim FS19 Maze Plus menu if you want to,
yeah.
or FS22 tutorial, this is, I mean, okay, this is the haymaking will change, obviously, but
Yeah, it's
oh yeah. Oh, sorry. What is also one of the since the release of the mod up, does Giants get the right to use it, like copying and release it on their own version of the game, the next game? Just BGO answered that, but I will answer on top of it. This is exactly the purpose why we had to release it before the new farm sim is there. That we had to release it on ModHub. That we have to get the feedback of you guys on how certain things are running and that they are flawless, that they are the performance impact, because this is on how we can show. If we, by 25 people plus maybe 20 other people testing this stuff, these are 40 people giving a judgment and we thought it is flawless. It wasn't. Now with 300k people playing this stuff, we get more feedback. Giants gets more feedback. They can take out of the feedback stuff and say, okay, maybe we can do this, maybe we can do that. They can test it. And yes, this is the purpose. I was always saying that we try to get it to ModHub so that Giants can take stuff out of it for the next farm sim. And even if it is just on how we implemented stuff, so that we can do it for consoles. This is the whole purpose of it. It is not that we want to make any money or stuff out of it. It's exactly that is the reason. Not because little Kevin wants to play it. I don't care. The less downloads we have, the less support we have. But the more downloads we get, the more people see.
Yeah, I mean to some
feedback and
to some extent, we want Giants to implement bits of it in base game, because that's more of it that's in the engine, and less that has to be in lure stuff that the guys have to write.
There's one thing missing, I think, that I changed today. Yes, the course feed base. I will give you. I think I hope. I think. No. Look in the Discord. I posted the XML in the Discord.
Okay.
The recipes. Because I made a mistake. The wait, huh? Did you change it?
No. This is the one you sent me.
Wait.
The reason. So the reason that I was getting this up was to answer Hayward's question about is whole crop silage needed, and it's not needed, but you might choose to use it. In this
Yeah, this
example, you could use
no,
maize
no,
silage instead.
yeah, and I'm picking on this point because in some mixtures there is the whole crop silage is not within the maize silage slider, and there is the normal grass silage. I'm not sure. Is it must be the meadow silage basically. Yes, the meadow silage is in the wrong slider. So
Yeah.
in the feed base, there is pasture grass silage, herb grass silage, and field grass silage, none of which you can buy in the shop. So there was a mistake done by me, Meadow, and there's a typo in it.
Yeah.
It won't get loaded anyways. Oh no, this is a typo in the translation.
Yeah, it's just in the L10N text.
So so the Meadow has to go down,
So that you can buy it.
it goes two down in other mixers. So this is not possible to produce if you start a new game because you can't buy pasture grass in bales. And I said we don't put this in the shop because it was not intended, because it is just I made a mistake.
Yeah.
Huh? So this will change too. So if you make now a tutorial on how to feed and explain people,
It'll be wrong.
in 2 weeks, I say, well, disturb kitty.
Yeah.
Can you alter your
Yeah. And
3 hours? Is there a video on it?
but I am not looking forward to how long the video on feeding cows is going to be, because there are things like if you put a bale of silage in, it feeds multiple groups.
Yeah, this is also something. I don't know the impact of the different
So
bales.
it's quite the feeding is very complex, and so trying to create a tutorial which captures at least the basics of that is not going to be trivial.
No, this is why it is so important that we step away from being the first.
Yeah.
We have to be the correct ones, and this is more important than all the ones that I say the clickbaities.
Yeah,
Out
and
there.
that's what I used to be before I was part of the team. And now it's more about doing the thing that's right, and that's waiting and doing it correctly. And it's why in all of the stuff that I'm doing now, whenever I do anything that people might think is a tutorial, I put a massive disclaimer in. It's just me playing the game. I'm just learning how to play the game. You know. Oh, thank you, and thank you, the Fisher J, for subscribing. I used to be the clickbait guy, Akinville. I try not to be now.
I thought you were the quick gay guy.
No.
That was someone else.
No. Whenever you used to release an update to Maze Plus, before I was part of the team, if I was at home, I would be instantly trying to record videos as quickly as I could, because they would
It is so funny. It is
get
so
views.
funny. I just talked yesterday about the comparison of Maze Plus, FS19, and now the Terralife release. And if you compare the amount of downloads, it's insane. We have with the packages. It was I think I'm going close to 4 million now downloads, and it is 10% of that with Terralife at the moment. But the amount of updates that we had, the impact that was on when Maze Plus got updated, the maps had to be updated and all that stuff. And this alone should show people, because of the system that Braven and Achim Mobile choose now. I mean, we had to merge two things. The bales went into the assets or utils. We had another one, and it was all well thought through because of the support afterwards. so that you don't have to update 1 gigabyte, that you don't have to update every map, that this is the reason why. And I really hope that people get it, that we don't do it for the money, we do it for the performance. And we basically say shit on the money. It is important that it is running smoothly, and this is the way why we did it. And yes, it has only 300k downloads, but who cares? It is in ModHub now. Giants is more than aware of it. Companies are more than aware of it. Our community is more than aware of it, and people already started updating their own maps. And there will be maybe some dark holes, some ash hole.
Yeah.
Ready, yeah, I don't care. I really don't care, because they're hurting themselves. Let them. I don't care. We are doing our stuff. We are learning. We are improving, and yeah, I'm proud to be.
And I think, you know, the thing that I keep mentioning in the stuff that I do is, if you're downloading it from anywhere other than ModHub, you're taking away a no-cost donation to charity.
Yeah. Everyone who's downloading there is an asshole.
Yeah, if you're not downloading it from ModHub, you're taking away a free donation to charity. Are you that bad a person?
Yeah, and it tells everything about them.
Yeah, that's my message to the people that are downloading it from any other website. Thank you for the subscription as well, Akimbo. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm pretty much done for tonight because I'm kind of worn out. So,
yeah, me too, because I have to check if I get delivered to the train station right in time tomorrow.
Yeah, you've got to go pack, and
yeah, we broke down ModHub. I really think that is not so untrue.
yeah.
It was really slow. It was becoming really slow.
Yeah, we did kind of kill ModHub. I on Saturday I re-downloaded them from ModHub, and even with good internet, it took me 20 minutes.
Yeah, because you were on the charity lane.
Yeah, well, of course I was, because I was downloading them from ModHub rather than somewhere else. It's
No, I didn't mean that. I meant that Giants is switching the lanes because, oh, this goes to charity. Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm sure if we were one of the ones that wasn't, let's not go there. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you for the insane numbers of subscriptions and bits and stuff. And I may be back tomorrow with Farm Sim Tim. And
or 10 days.
Paul will not be here for the next 10 days. And yeah, it's been fun. See you all later. That one.
Don't quit.